Congressman Issa joins me now. Good to see you, Congressman. You know, we just talked to Ed Henry, and he's trying to get answers from Jay Carney about what went wrong. And Jay Carney said, hey, look, we're not interested in Monday morning quarterbacking, but you are, right?
It's only the first few minutes of the first quarter. There'll be trillions of dollars spent on Obamacare. So, yes, this is not Monday morning. It's real time. And you have a real problem because of political interference. Contractors have told our committee that a month out, they were told to basically bury the information people wanted most, which was, what do the programs have and what's the price? And by the way, with Jeffrey coming in, I appreciate his experience, but he, Sebelius, the president, every member that worked on this in government can go to a website, FEHBP, you Google that, 2 clicks, and you can look at every price for every program, national and regional, that your federal employees get, and you can even see what their subsidy is. Okay. That is a simple site. They deliberately went the other way, broke best practices, and buried the information about the high cost of Obamacare.
Well, that's your startling allegation today, and you're going to start these hearings on Thursday. But why? Why do you believe they did that?
Sticker shock. The word affordable, you know, it was supposed to be Patient Protection Affordable Care Act. It was supposed to, in fact, make care affordable and available. Instead, it's throwing millions of people off the health care they already had and putting them into programs that cost more, may have different features because they're mandated by law, but don't have what people want or at a price they want them. The administration wanted you to see your subsidy more than they wanted you to see the initial price.
But you also believe, Congressman, that by allegedly hiding these prices, that somehow that prevented these contractors from actually using what's considered to be best practices in putting together the website. How so?
That's what the contractors told us. They told us very clearly it wasn't. And again, if you go to the government employee site, a couple of clicks, and by the way, it's OMB, where Jeffrey used to work, and you can see all these prices, the subsidies, and compare on nothing more than a simple PDF spreadsheet, something that everyone could click on in a matter of seconds. And by the way, if all your millions of watchers right now clicked on it, that site's not going down because it's simple for the information people want. The fact is, political interference a month out hid the problem and buried the information they didn't want seen, which made the site more vulnerable to waste and overhead that made it work slower. The fact is, when they say it's Monday morning, no, it's a month before launch. It's less than 2 months since they made a decision to put politics ahead of people's real health care needs.
So where does Kathleen Sebelius factor into this for you? Because originally they said her schedule was too tight to be able to join you on Thursday. Now she's going to be available next Wednesday. Is that good enough for you?
Well, that's a decision that you always work with the administration. But the truth is, the administration doesn't want to come before us. They certainly want to say people are too busy to answer questions. And my opinion is this. Sebelius didn't know anything about what was going on, made false statements along with most of the people at HHS about how the site was on time, on budget, and going to work, when in fact they knew it wasn't true. So should they come and answer questions when they've given misleading information just months before the launch? Absolutely. But more importantly, put the IT people in charge and get the heck out of their way. That's for the secretary and everyone else in the political shops that have been interfering with a very expensive and controversial program. My job is not to stop Obamacare. My job is to make sure they comply with the law and do the best they can for the American people. And clearly, politics got in the way of their doing that.
Very interesting developments. Congressman Issa, thanks much for your time today.
Thank you, Gretchen.